Peace, 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 reflections. I am you, and you are I, universe, Eon, tapping it. So, we're going to be doing a live reaction. We got the channel Gillian Berry pulled up. She's very good with, she has a platform that, like, hosts all these different people who go through all these different, like, life transforming fasts. And, like, there'll be people who be going, like, 100-day only juice, people who go like it'll be like, oh, 50-year raw vegan, like or like, oh, 20 days eating only fruit. Like, you get what I'm trying to say? It's one of those. It's a very powerful platform. So, you feel me? I got much respect um for this channel, and I'm very grateful for it. It's very powerful with the information. And so yeah, y'all see the title, y'all see the thumbnail. We're gonna react to this, and if I feel like doing more after it, then we're just gonna react to more videos like it. You feel me? We want to push high vibration. This is a high vibrational video, so just by I getting on here and pushing this, I'm pushing high frequency instead of all the other people who are pushing all this low vibrational shit that's just like mind numbing content, or pointless, brain dead, or degenerate ass shit that doesn't really feed you in any type of way. This is feeding your soul. This is giving you real information. This is pushing real consciousness, like growth of consciousness, expansion of consciousness. This is expanding consciousness information, not information or videos or shit that limits the consciousness. Cause that's a lot of what's on this internet. Shit that limits your consciousness. You feel me? We want shit that expands our consciousness. You feel me? But so yeah, this reflection. You feel me? She did 90 days only fruit. We finna get into it. You feel me? Um, so word, I'm gonna be sparking up the bowl. I'm gonna just be vibing. You feel me? We're just here together, watching this together. You feel me? On some chill shit. You feel me? Um, Picture as if we're just like in the room. I'm just sparking up the bowl. Like, we're doing it through the phone, but I'm saying break all the barriers that disconnect you from I as a real person, to where if I was in the room with you and we were just smoking, watching this video, all that shit would break down. It's the same thing. I'm just on the phone. So I'm a real person, the same way I would be a real person if I was next to you in the room watching this video. But now I'm just on the phone, and this is my platform. You feel me? We gotta break all that shit in the middle that disconnects us. All those thought forms of like thinking people who are online are somehow different from us, even if they have millions of subscribers. These people are real, are just regular people, real regular people. You feel me? You feel me? But so within that being said, peace to everyone tapping in. I appreciate y'all deeply in advance. Um, I got the live put up on another phone so that way I can see if anything goes wrong or anything like that. I'm gonna listen to myself real quick just to make sure everything's going good. All right, yeah, it seems like everything's going good. But yeah, that's what I mean by I got the other phone. You feel me? I got y'all on one phone. I got this other phone pulled up. But so with that being said, I'm about to start the video, and we're gonna get straight into it. You feel me? So, word. This is the power of eating only fruits. This is just other reflections who are speaking to the truth of what I speak, which is that, you feel me, the food we're eating is man-made drug food, and the only thing we should really be eating is whole natural plants that come from the earth, or the soil. You feel I? So within that being said, let's get it.
Hey everybody, welcome back. Today we have an amazing video in store for you. We have Marion, and she's about to hit day 90 of her fruit-only fast. This is epic. This is totally life-changing for so many people. So we're going to find out if this has been for Mari as well. And let's hop into it. Mari, how's it going?
It's been really great. How are you doing?
I'm great. Thank you for coming on. I met you inside my private group, Club Raw. You're such a blessing, such a light, and I've loved seeing this transformation.
Thank you.
Tomorrow's day 90. Did you ever think you'd make it this far?
You know what? I've just been taking it day by day. I honestly am kind of shocked that.
I just want to make sure the audio is good. Hold on. Now it's on a loop. My bad, yo.
Made it this far just because I feel like I have tried, fast in the past and like done cleanses. I've done juice cleanses,
Hold up.
and the longest I've
I just
lasted.
want to make sure it's not.
And the longest I've lasted.
I'm gonna disconnect y'all from the speaker because I got y'all playing on the speaker in the background. I just don't want it to be an echo. I just want everything to flow good. You feel me? So hold up. We're gonna restart the video from the beginning real quick.
Hey everybody, welcome back. Today we have an amazing video in store for you. We have Mari on and she's about to hit day 90 of her fruit only fast. This is epic. This is totally life-changing for so many people. So we're going to find out if this has been for Mari as well. And let's hop into it. Mari, how's it going?
It's going really great. How are you doing?
I'm great. Thank you for coming on. I met you inside my private group, Club Raw, and you're such a blessing, such a light, and I've loved seeing this transformation.
Thank you.
Tomorrow's day 90. Did you ever think you'd make it this far?
You know what? I've just been taking it day by day. I honestly am kind of shocked that I made it this far just because I feel like I have tried, fast in the past and like done cleanses. I've done juice cleanses, and the longest I've lasted, I did a raw, I've gone raw for like 33 days before. And that's like the longest I've been raw, but this was something that I've always wanted to do. And I don't know, it's a very surreal feeling, honestly.
And what have been the best parts, like the main benefits?
Main benefits, first off, is mental clarity. Like before I came from the SAD diet, unfortunately, meaning like I was just eating everything. I was eating cookout like multiple times a day. And ironically, before that, like I've been vegan before. I've been vegan for like 2 years. I used to live in New York, so it's very easy for me to do that.
Nah, yeah, I ate the SAD diet almost my whole life up to like 15, and I'm still fighting to break free from it, right? But up to 15, I ate like most people eat, where you think everything's just food and that what you eat doesn't really have effect and everything's just edible. Like you think everything's just like food is just food. You get what I'm saying? Like you don't see a difference between Reese's Pieces and bread. You don't see a difference between bread and meat. You don't see a difference between you feel me, apples and fucking Swiss rolls. You feel me? You think it's all just food. Like you don't see a difference between eggs and fucking and ice cream. You get what I'm trying to say? Like because even those things are all different within how they affect the body, because everything is its own individual thing, right? Like instead of everything just being placed under this umbrella term of food where you group it all together, it's like, you know how every weed strain, even though the funny thing is weed is a lot more the same across the board than food is, right? Because sure, there's different strains, but for the most part, it's still just gonna get you high. But you know how every strain got its own name and it has all these effects it does? Food is like every single different food item is its own particular energy and frequency and relationship to the body, because it takes the things that it takes to make eggs, and whatever it takes to make eggs is completely different from what ice cream is made of. And you're not eating the ice cream, you're eating what it's made of. Its molecular composition, all the things it's made on when you break it down to its source material. So that's what you're eating in all these so-called food items, right? They're basically containers that contain all the things within it to deliver to your body. And every single particular item within quote unquote food has whatever it's made up of. And that's the problem with these man made foods that are extremely toxic, right? Because they're toxic. Like all that shit in your cabinet, for example, like all these pastries and snacks and shit, for example, right? These things aren't even like, all this shit's not even food, but shit that comes in like these tasty cakes, right? Like that's like the furthest away from food you can get, apart from like meat or dead flesh. But that's a whole lane of its own, right? Like when it goes to these things that are stitched together from a man just putting together all these different things, all these different chemicals and ingredients and different just things that it's made of that they're putting together, and they can make it out of anything. And they slap a name on it, they make a brand, a logo, and then they got you calling it Fruit Loops instead of all these different ingredients it's made of and what it does to your body. The same way you inhale cannabis smoke and it gets you high because it's influencing your body on that level, the smoke of a plant, when you inhale the smoke of something, the smoke going in you can influence your body to such a degree as to get you as high as cannabis. Now, what do you think putting something in your mouth and it's going into every single one of your cells? It's becoming the very building blocks. It's becoming your body. It's becoming the things that your organs are made of. Every 7 years, your body is completely regenerated from all the things you've been eating. Every couple months, you're remaking all the skin on your body, and you're like cleansing on a mind. Like not your whole body isn't cleansing like it is in 7 years, but every few months, I forgot what it is, but you're cleansing on that level as well. It's like you're shedding, you're regenerating, you're recycling, and so every so couple months to every so couple years and vice versa and so on and so forth, your body is rebuilding itself and remaking itself from everything you put within it, right? So it's like when you're making a house and the house is made of the wood and the stone, or it can be made of metal, or you can choose to make it out of gold, or you can make it out of fucking Play-Doh. Like you can make a house out of all these different materials, right? Your body is made up of all the materials that these containers called quote unquote food have within it. Because really, again, it's just a delivery system to release all the materials within the so called food into your body. So that's why it's so important to study what these things are made up of that you're putting within you. Nothing is as simple as, oh, I'm just eating. You're suffering when you think everything is just food and you're just eating and you're being ignorant to it. You're only being ignorant towards your own self. You're only hurting your own self. You're not hurting anyone else who cares enough to try to expand your awareness for you to care. It's like if someone tells you about, smoking cigarettes. Before, like, how in the 80s or 70s, they used to think smoking cigarettes wasn't bad. Well, imagine if someone time traveled from now back to then, and then they try to tell everyone how bad cigarettes are, and that person gets attacked. You're like, bro, this person's an asshole. No one wants to listen to him. They think he's trying to be mean or something. Or they think he thinks he's better than all this shit, right? But really, it's just, no, it's just I know how harmful and terrible this thing is, and I know all y'all are doing this thing, and so I'm trying to spread awareness on it, because I've stepped over to the other side. Now, let's say I was an ex-cigarette addict. And then I go back in the same scenario. I time travel from 2026 to like 1971. Everyone around me is smoking cigarettes, even to the doctors, right? The doctors are on the TV, fucking having ads, fucking smoking cigarettes and shit, promoting that shit, because that's how it used to be back then, right? Now imagine I come all the way from now with everything we know about cigarettes now, back to only 50, 60 years ago now. You see how much things advance and we figure out shit? It's only 60 years ago people were all smoking cigarettes thinking they were healthy. Maybe in 60 years, all the shit we're eating now is going to be looked at just like how they're looking at cigarettes. You get what I'm saying? It's just a lack of awareness. So let's say I was an ex-cigarette addict, and I go and do that very thing I just said where I time travel back to the 70s. Let's say after I spread all this awareness and I push all this energy to awaken people to how harmful cigarettes are, because I'm in a generation of people and I'm in a society and a state of the world at that time where cigarettes are everywhere and I'm exposed to it 24/7. Let's say I relapsed and I started smoking cigarettes again. But at the same time, while I'm doing it, I'm literally saying I don't want to do this. I relapse on it. I'm addicted to it. It's just as harmful as it's always been. Me taking a hit from it isn't changing the fact that it's doing what it's due to my body. On the outside looking in, it might look out, but it's still on the inside of me. That hit that I just took of the cigarette, no matter how we feel about it or how it's looked at, is still going to be as harmful to my body, no matter what. It's still doing to me what it's doing. So what I'm saying is, it's a similar scenario with me waking up to this food, right? Within my journey of trying to break free from all this man-made drug food, I pushed a lot of energy into trying to awaken my family around me or the people around me to the food when it's not my responsibility, or even it's not a thing where I'm supposed to be trying to push that on them because they're in their own reality. But at the same time, when I do what I do when I'm eating only fruits, like the people around me will then see me relapse and eat the regular food and then think that takes away from my overall message. But the biggest thing I say about this food is that it is what? Man-made drug food. I don't say drug for no reason. In fact, it's the most important word I say when I associate it to this food, because it is the way I see it that this food is the biggest drug, the most addictive drug, the most commonly accepted drug, the most socially accepted drug, and that's what makes it the most harmful as well, because no one looks at it like what it is, even though it's worse than a lot of the drugs you're taking. Even though there's really no comparison, they're both actually they're all just horrible. It's not worse. It's just it's all horrible. Like the food has very the same effects as real drugs. The food is a real drug. But before you even call drugs drugs, they're just doing what they do to the brain and the body to make it addictive, whether you call it a drug or not. So basically, that means that anything that travels the pathway of your body to understand how to change your body chemistry to make you dependent on it has the ability to make you addicted to it. So that means that anything that works on your inner workings to that level has the ability to change your inner chemistry so as to make you chemically or biologically or mentally addicted to this thing, right? Or all three or even more, right? All interconnected, right? So that's really what addiction is, right? It's a changing of your genetics, your body, your organs, your chemistry. This is why what you put into your body is so important to understand and not be ignorant to, because everything you're putting into your body is changing and becoming your body and influencing your body, and deeper than influencing. The level of influence the things you put inside of you have on your body is so beyond influence that you can't even you feel me, it's a shame to call it influence. It's 9 times greater than influence. It's literally the thing that's steering and controlling your body, that's becoming your body on all levels. So most people are just a victim to the programs that are put into the foods that they're told to eat by these people who police the masses through the food, through the media, through all their strategies of controlling the consciousness. Because if you control the consciousness of someone, if they're mentally a slave, then you can allow them to be quote unquote physically free. Because if you are mentally enslaved but physically free, you don't even know how to access your freedom because you're navigating the world that your slave master wants you to be within. So you're in a cell, but you don't see the bars. You feel me? So that's how they have majority of the populaces in all these countries, right? They have us content with being slaves because we don't see the bars around us, right? We don't see the bars around us. We think we're citizens in these countries. We think we're just in these cities and towns and we're just walking around freely. Bro, these are plantations. These are zoos. The police are keeping you locked in here. They're making sure you don't leave, gang. You gotta flip the view. If you look at these cities and towns from the outside looking in as someone who comes from nature back into these cities and towns, don't look at it as in I'm from these cities and towns, I'm walking into nature. No, look at it as this is how you'll really see what this matrix is. Look at it as go out in nature for a whole day and then look at it as I'm walking into these cities and towns from what the planet really is, which is nature. So you're walking into this controlled, restricted, policed, artificial habitat where everyone's binded by their houses and possessions. They know where you lay your head down at every single day. Isn't that a little creepy to you, gang? I can go on Google Maps and look all around the whole country. I can pull up any address, any home address. So what I'm getting at is the government and these agencies that run everything behind the scenes that you give all your information to, like the people who made your social security number to begin with, right? They monitor you on a level you do not understand, but you consent to it. You just are unaware to it willingly. A lot of us, because we don't want to think about these things, but you can pull up anyone, almost anyone's fucking whole shit if you know anything about them. And the government knows our address, and we don't know how many people are know our address within the government system. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, your address, where you live, and everything about you is registered to the government. If you gave that to a regular person, you wouldn't even want to give them a fraction of what you willingly give the government, right? The government knows your whole spiel. The government knows your name, your parents, every person you damn near dated, every phone number you ever had, every Gmail you possess, your whole internet history, um, every place you go to, every street you walk on, every store you enter, because you're recorded and you're monitored through the cameras, and they pick up your face and they register you into the system. Everywhere you go in this system, you're monitored. This system within itself is, again, a police controlled, restricted habitat where you're being kept within. You're being policed to stay within. You don't realize it yet because you think you're free. Let you try to leave. That's the thing. No one tries to leave. You think you're just willingly where you're at. Like, yeah, sure, you might leave where you're at right now, but what? To go and buy a house on a pre-chosen plot of land that was already set aside by the government, that already um structured those lands within the concrete jungle. You're not going on land that hasn't already been surveyed by the government, that doesn't already belong to the matrix. And if you are going out in nature, you're going into nature reserves, controlled plots of monitor nature, where they own the land and you can't really go. You feel me? So everywhere you go in this system, when you really start to wake up, you realize that you're boxed within. They don't want you to leave. No, like, for real. Even if you're homeless on the street, they do not want you to leave. They want you to stay within their control, their system. Even the concept of being homeless doesn't exist if you're in nature, where you can just access all the resources around you freely without anything policing you. Because that's really what it is. If I can go out into nature freely, like freely, and just go freely out into actual nature, where I am allowed to just go and set up shop, and I can plant my own crops, plant my own food, plant my own plants. I don't like calling it food. I consider food only to be the particular weapon of these man-made items. Food is literally only these things that are made by man. Food isn't even made to be eaten. That's what I'm getting at. Food is particularly food. Like, food is food. Oranges and apples aren't food. That's what I'm getting at. Plants aren't food. Before you call it eating, you're just placing anything into your mouth and chewing it. Anything, almost anything around you, realistically, if it's edible, like, you feel me, you'll call it edible if you're able to pick it up and chew it and eat it within your body, right? But even the things that aren't edible, if you have a very small amount of it, you can swallow it like a piece of cardboard, and that thing will go into your body and it'll have bad effects on you. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, anything can be placed within your body through the entry point of your mouth before you place the title of eating upon it. It's just putting something into your mouth and breaking up everything that it's made of. So that thing then enters your body, your bloodstream, your organs, and whatever it is, it affects you. And then that goes with any form of entering your body. And then that's why the smoke does that, because the smoke enters your body and it does what it does. What you drink enters your body and it becomes you, and it goes all around into all the different parts of your body. This goes with everything that you're putting into your body. So it's literally just you taking on this thing that's around you. So if something is toxic and you inhale that toxic, or you ingest those toxins, you're putting the toxic thing inside of you, and so it's doing what the toxic thing does. It's pretty simple once you break it down on the very, you get what I'm saying? So the thought that our disease is coming from anything outside of ourselves is pretty laughable. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, we're looking at everything else but what we're putting inside of us. Like, you get what I'm trying to say? Like, you're literally putting all this shit inside of you, but then you aren't looking at what it's doing to your body. Like you're in this, like, fractured, split state of mind where you're disconnected from your body. So you'll put things into your body, but then you won't be connected to your body to just feel through what it's then doing to you after you put it in you. And then you start to think that other things outside of you are causing the things that are coming from what you just put in you hours ago, if not a day ago. You feel me? Cause and effect. Everything has a cause. Like, there's nothing just happening for no reason. It's a chain reaction, a chain set of events. This thing causes that thing that causes that thing. But so yeah, let me stop. We yapping. It's like, no, I'm not yapping. I'm just channeling. I'm flowing. But you feel me? I just said a whole lot, and we ain't even get into the fucking. This finna be a long ass fucking reaction. But so word, let's get it. We just doing it how we doing it, yo. No fucking, no pressure to fit any type of mold, or you have to do it according to any type of time metric or any of that. I'm just flowing. You feel me? It could be 3 hours long, it could be an hour long, it could be any time. And we aren't running off the time, we're just running off the energy. And when I feel like I got everything I want to get out, then that's good enough. So, you feel me? Like, whatever it takes for me to feel like I've gotten out what I need to get out, that's what really matters. You feel me? It don't matter how it happens, the way I do it, the way I look, the judgment, the you feel me? It's just about that expression of the actual real raw energy within the good frequency that I'm trying to channel. That's what it's really about. So, you feel me?
And ironically, before that, like, I've been vegan before. I've been vegan for like 2 years. I used to live in New York, so it's very easy for me to do that. I'm raw for like 33 days before, and that's like the longest I've been.
Tomorrow's day 90. Did you ever think you'd make it this far?
This from the very beginning.
Hey everybody, welcome back. Today we have an amazing video in store for you. We have Marion, and she's about to hit day 90 of her fruit-only fast. This is epic. This is totally life-changing for so many people. So we're going to find out if this has been for Mari as well. And let's hop into it. Mari, how's it going?
It's going really great. How are you doing?
I'm great. Thank you for coming on. I met you inside my private group, Club Raw, and you're such a blessing, such a light, and I've loved seeing this transformation.
Thank you.
Tomorrow's day 90. Did you ever think you'd make it this far?
You know what? I've just been taking it day by day. I honestly am kind of shocked that I made it this far, just because I feel like I have tried, fast in the past, and like,